into the calculator and see how hard it is for them to come back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1. A best of 5 strap-in. We're in for the long haul. It's Team Thailand versus Team Malaysia.
And Severin is, wait, isn't Severin the mid?
This is a quick switch up, ladies and gentlemen. Severin has moved on over to the roam, and we're seeing Pianat, a new player, come in for Team Thailand.
Yeah, pretty interesting here. But all is well. Hazik just taking a bit of damage from Pianat. And again, the Eve does have a lane advantage going up against the Kimi. It looks like Team Malaysia, at least the mid duo, is trying to create a control, create a zone around the river, not allowing Team Thailand to really move forward. And even if they do, they make sure that they trade some HP for it.
Sivarin proving why Hylos is still one of the in-demand heroes. Has a good amount of assistance for clearing waves. Can confirm certain stuns. Hazik, the pressure onto Pianat. What's that gold thing like? Again, the Lunox versus Harith matchup.
Yep.
Once the Lunox finds her footing, the Harith
level
has
4.
To, very specifically choose when to drop that Z-Force.
Yep. Elton is just waiting for that level 4, is going to save that flicker. The only way that you can basically disincentivize a Lunox to go ham on a Harith is you need an early rotation, force out that flicker, and for a good 2 minutes, the Lunox will be more careful, the Harith will be smiling. But if there's no rotation, if Elton is not forced out of his flicker, this Harith is in danger.
We'll see how Narobet plays with this very fragile balance. Turtle spawns lower quarter. Hawk and Kayum first to engage, pushing Sivarin out, the newly minted roamer. Kayum comes in, pops the revitalize, looking for an unbreakable, gets hit with a turtle boat, survives, and Hawk secures Sivarin in trouble. In too deep, might be Tayakrit. Tayakrit will be able to sustain, but only without taking more damage enough to die. Kayum suffers first blood. What an exchange.
Yeah, and that is something that Team Malaysia did want to get, and they thought he could get a kill. But again, the revitalize, man, like one of the reasons why the Gatakata is strong, because he's one of the few heroes that right now can still use the revitalize, but we don't fight against high loss all that much, so sometimes your calculation is just slightly a bit off. So good on Severin with that clutch revitalize, not only saving Chaya Crit, but actually getting a kill. So now the lane looks a bit better for Chaya Crit here.
That's a defensive use of the Goris pathway. Pianat still holding on, wants to get the minions before they retreat over to the base. Narobet forcing an exchange against Elton, but here's the thing, Lafel, Elton used the flicker.
Yeah, but that's all good, because what you're trying to do is deny the minions. Let the minions die out. Make sure that Narobet gets 3 items at like what? 17 minutes, 18 minutes? Like that's kind of the plan here, just to delay. If you get a kill, great. If you don't, it's A-okay. The whole thing about the gold laners, you're trying to make sure the first 5 minutes you don't get that card. You don't get
you
the extra
deny
gold.
them.
Exactly.
Yep. Again, that's almost as bad as a death.
Exactly.
AOG coming in from Kayum, looking for one. Could have been used just as an entry. Real manipulation. The swiping by Pianat, and one could only assume what happened.
You didn't got a kill.
It was worth it. Team Malaysia, Kayum zoning AOG, able to secure the kill on Pianat and Sivarin.
I gotta say, day by day, we get to say we've experienced everything. And now, Pia moving forward, there's a trap there.
What a switch up. Here comes Team Malaysia, looking for that taunt, and Chaya Crit takes a few, but they're okay. That's the bravest fighter. Idrin looking for some spell vamping, some damage reduction. Revitalized by Kayum, the assist. All of this to open up that turtle for Hawk.
Yeah, this is the kind of investment that a jungler like Severin is all alone, taking damage from Hazik. Hazik secures the kill, and now Team Malaysia, they want to control the bottom side of the map here. Hawk gets Pia, and now Pia not there, unable to help out.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll take the orange buff to go as well. Hawk is eating good. This is a start that I don't think even Team Thailand expected, because a lot of weight on the gold lane, but as soon as Idrin decided to cut right through and compromise Chayakrit's entry, everything changed. Chayakrit backed out of that fight too soon.
I gotta say, some of Malaysia's movements can seem quite awkward, but they haven't been punished just yet. So Team Thailand, they need to start seeing these opportunities where Team Malaysia either misses their abilities or something and then try to get something out of it. Hawk has to use the Phantom Execution just to get away, because right now Malaysia's engages haven't been the cleanest. So eventually when it's like around 14, 16 minutes, that's definitely exploitable.
If Thailand can track those patterns, right? Because they're also solving their own problem, which is, again, the fact that there needs to be farm on 3 different heroes on their lineup. Looking at Team Malaysia, I think it's fine. Really, it's Elton. Oh my God! Severin drops the Glorious Pathway, uses the Revitalize. I was just mentioning the young man named Elton, also known as Loliel, just pops him. You mentioned this. If there's rotations, then Elton could use the flicker dangerously. Narobet, how's he gonna do this? Drops the Salmon Force underneath the tier 1, hits a couple, in comes Idrin, and the rest of Team Thailand crash on. Chayakrit not able to cover. Narobet, down he goes, real room manipulation. Pianat looking to punish Idrin, not gonna happen. A push by Hazik, tier 1 falls.
Yeah, Narobet tried very hard, and hold on, they're not down. Kayum looks like able to get Pianat, uses the flicker, still dies. Severin taking a lot of damage. Malaysia got more than they wanted there.
And down bottom, there's a little bit of a skirmish as well. Call it an execution, 1v1. Hawk takes down Pia.
Yeah, looks like this is a double prong attack going top and bottom, and now mid is exposed as well. Hazik looks like able to get that purple buff. Chayakrit has to glim away, and now, like Thailand with this kind of draft, they have to be on the offensive, because look at the items here. Chayakrit only with the Oracle, Hunter Strike for Pia, and in terms of the items for the Hive, there's none. About to get the,
they find Pianat, and now they got eyes on the turret. Idrin flickering back, gets hit, and will get taken down, but Hazik takes care of the turret first. Less firepower for Team Thailand. Hawk, could he get on out of here? Puncture on the 1, uses Severin as an anchor, gets another. Mount Shocker not going to be able to use to stop Malaysia's forward momentum. Down goes Chayakrit. That's the brilliance by Elton, stopping him, stunning him, still goes down. Hazik gets the kill. Pianat maybe a second too late on the RWM.
Malaysia's win condition just activated a little bit too early here. Team Thailand does not like this because Hazik is moving around freely, dealing shots, stunning people down with the star limit. Now Pianat finds Elton. Elton gets the kill, flickers out, might die to Severin. No, the brilliance is still there. Team Malaysia, they're being aggressive, but again, they're not getting punished.
Clutch cooldown on Elton's brilliance. Did he not use that in the sequence?
Yes,
up
he did.
Top, and it just came off of cooldown right then and there in coordination with his flicker. Team Malaysia worlds ahead. I'm counting what? 8,000 gold now. And I don't even want to see where it's from, right? I don't want to know if it's on Hawk for the most part. If it's on Elton, I assume it's on Elton. He's 6-0-4 right now.
Might even be Hazik is everywhere all across the map. Ha goes in, deals quite a bit onto Severin, having to use the Phantom Execution just to get out of there. And now Team Malaysia, they're getting objectives for free. This mid-tier 2, Chayakrit is there, but might take way too much damage from Team Malaysia. Throne of Ruin used just to protect. And now Ha goes in, godlike for Elton. Ha goes way too deep inside the base. Uses the minions just to dash on out of there.
He goes the long way around, went through mid, popped out through bottom. I don't know what they want to do first. Push this tier 2 down bottom or get that tier 2 in mid. It looks like Team Malaysia have made their mind. How's about we get the purple away from Team Thailand and go straight for the Lord?
Yeah, what about Lunong's on that Lord? How long will it take for them to take this? It should be done by now. There you go.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing, yeah.
You understand that with the firepower Team Malaysia is playing with, Team Thailand, all they can do now is stay in the base, which again, a little bit of good news for all the Thai fans watching. They have a pretty good high ground defense. Yeah. But the firepower that Malaysia is presenting might be too much. Glorious Pathway dropped in by Severin, not going to stop the minions from taking that holy shield. Popped up top.
And talk about firepower, Haziq now does have the Divine Glaive. So, Chayakrit as well as Severin has been taking quite the punishment here. And Elton now with the Wishing Lantern. Malaysia's draft is basically saying that there's no tanks in this game. That does not exist. Everything is cushy. All of you are just Eve, essentially.
All of you are Eve.
All of you are Eve.
Or all of you are Harith.
Either way.
Mid lane, Holy Shield popped as well. Lord coming through top. That's the bottom lane tier 2 going down. Hawk coming through. There's a defensive Holy push by Team Malaysia. Glorious Pathway, not going to be able to stop him. Severin falls. And I do believe Chayakrit will follow through. Double kill for Elton. Lafel, the end is near.
Yeah, right now with the Lord inside the base. Hawk gets a kill onto the Harith. The Lord is still healthy. Team Malaysia wins game